There's a reason why some people dominate while others spend their lives complaining. It's mentality. The world doesn't care about your excuses, your fears, or your doubts. It rewards those who push through, who refuse to break, who demand more from themselves every single day. You want to change your life? Change your mindset first. Most people live in mental prisons, locked up by their own weak thoughts. They focus on what they can't do, why they aren't good enough, why the world is unfair. That kind of thinking is a disease. You cure it by rewiring your brain, by training yourself to think like a champion. Champions see opportunity where others see obstacles. They turn setbacks into stepping stones. They don't complain. They adjust, adapt, and attack. You need to toughen up. If you want to build an unshakable mentality, you must embrace discomfort. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every struggle you avoid, every challenge you sidestep, every excuse you make, it all adds up to a weak, mediocre life. Stop running from difficulty and start facing it head on. Strength is built through pain. Power is forged in the fire of hardship. You don't become mentally strong by reading motivational quotes. You do it by taking action when you don't feel like it, by showing up when your body and mind beg you to quit. Look at the people around you. Are they pushing you forward or dragging you down? Your mentality is shaped by your environment, and if you surround yourself with losers, guess what? You'll start thinking like one. Cut out the negativity, remove the doubters, eliminate the distractions. Find people who challenge you, who make you better, who push you beyond your limits. If you're the smartest, strongest, or most driven person in your circle, you're in the wrong damn circle. Fear is the biggest scam in history. It's an illusion designed to keep you small. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what people think. It's all nonsense. The people at the top, they weren't born fearless. They just refused to let fear control them. Every great success story is built on risk, on stepping into the unknown, on saying, screw it, I'll make it happen. Fear dies the moment you take action. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking massive, unstoppable action. Despite it, success isn't a single victory. It's a war fought every damn day. You either win the day or you lose it. The winners wake up ready to attack, ready to push harder, ready to do what others won't. They don't waste time. They don't negotiate with laziness. They don't make excuses. They go all in. You want to be successful? Treat every single day like it's your last chance to prove yourself. Because it is. The clock is ticking. The world owes you nothing. It's time to step up, take control, and forge the mentality of a winner. No more waiting. No more hesitation. No more weakness. The time is now. Go out there and take what's yours. Mindset is everything. It's the foundation of success, the fuel of champions, and the single greatest determining factor of whether you dominate in life or fade into mediocrity. Your mentality shapes your reality. It controls how you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately, how far you go. How far you go. The difference between the winners and the weaklings isn't talent, luck, or background. It's how they think. Look around. Most people live in a mental prison of their own making. They talk about what they can't do, why life is unfair, why they don't have the opportunities others do. They let fear, doubt, and excuses dictate their actions. They wake up every day expecting failure. And guess what? That's exactly what they get. Their mindset is programmed for defeat. But winners, they think differently. They see obstacles as opportunities. They don't waste time crying about setbacks. They find ways to turn them into fuel. If you want to transform your life, you must first transform the way you think. That starts with eliminating the poison of a weak mindset. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Stop feeding yourself the story that success is for other people. That's garbage. That's garbage. Every person who has ever achieved greatness started where you are. Uncertain, full of doubts, but unwilling to let those doubts win. They built their mental strength by taking action, by refusing to let negativity consume them. The most powerful thing you can do right now is take full control of your thoughts. That means cutting off the self-pity, shutting down the doubts, and rewiring your brain for victory. It means speaking success into existence before you even see it. Champions don't wait until they feel ready. They condition their minds to believe they are unstoppable, and then they prove it through relentless action. Think about this. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you feed it strength, the stronger it gets. The more you feed it weakness, the weaker it becomes. Every single thought you allow into your mind is either pushing you forward or holding you back. The question is, which one are you choosing? Because make no mistake, it is a choice. You can choose to focus on what's possible, or you can choose to drown in excuses. It all comes down to perspective. The right mindset doesn't just change how you think, it changes how you act. When you develop a mentality of success, you stop seeing problems as roadblocks and start seeing them as puzzles to be solved. You stop looking at failure as the end and start treating it as a lesson. You stop fearing the unknown and start chasing it. A winning mentality doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't seek approval. It creates its own reality. Let's be clear. You are either programming your mind for greatness or allowing it to be infected by mediocrity. And if you're not actively training it to be stronger every day, you're losing. That's why successful people are obsessed with personal growth. They read, they learn, they push themselves beyond their comfort zones because they understand that the mind is the most powerful tool they have. If you're not feeding your mind the right things, if you're wasting time on negativity, distractions, and self-doubt, you are sabotaging your own success. Every day is a battle between the old, weak version of you and the powerful, disciplined version you are trying to become. Who wins that battle? The one you feed the most. If you want to change your life, start with your mindset. Develop an unshakable belief in yourself. Speak success into existence. Cut out the negativity. Stop thinking small. Act like a winner. And soon enough, the world will have no choice but to recognize you as one. Because at the end of the day, your mindset is either your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. The choice is yours. Destroy weakness, embrace toughness. That's the only way to separate yourself from the pack. Mental toughness is not something you're born with. It's something you build, something you earn, something you forge through fire. Most people today are too soft. They crumble at the first sign of difficulty. They let emotions, fear, and self-doubt dictate their actions. And that's exactly why they fail. Success demands an ironclad mentality. One that doesn't bend, doesn't break, and doesn't accept anything less than victory. Look around. The world is ruthless. Life doesn't care about your feelings, your comfort, or your excuses. It rewards those who push through the pain, who refuse to quit, who demand more from themselves than anyone else ever will. Weakness is a disease, and the only cure is discipline, resilience, and an unshakable will to win. If you want to be successful, you must destroy every ounce of weakness in your mind. That means no more complaining. No more I'm tired. No more I don't feel like it. You don't negotiate with laziness. You don't let excuses dictate your actions. Weak people look for reasons to stop. Strong people find reasons to keep going. And if you want to be strong, you must condition yourself to embrace difficulty, to thrive in adversity, to get up every time you get knocked down. Let's talk about pain. Most people avoid it. They run from discomfort. They seek the easy way out. And that's why they never grow. You don't become stronger by staying comfortable. You don't build resilience by avoiding hardship. Toughness is forged in struggle. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to toughen up, to get sharper, to become more dangerous. The people at the top didn't get there because life was easy. They got there because they endured, they suffered, they bled for their success, and they kept going long after everyone else quit. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop expecting things to get easier. They won't. Life will always test you. It will throw obstacles in your way. It will try to break you. It will push you to your limits. The question is, will you break or will you push back harder? Weak people fold under pressure. Strong people thrive in it. The difference? And then said, strong people see pain as part of the process. They don't cry about it. They embrace it. They grow from it. They become unstoppable because of it. Every time you feel like quitting, every time your mind tells you to stop, that's the exact moment you must push harder. That's the moment where toughness is built. The weak mind will always try to convince you to take the easy road, but the easy road leads nowhere. The only way to win is to take the hard road, to outwork, outlast, and outperform everyone else. Success is reserved for those who refuse to quit. You either develop mental toughness or you get left behind. There's no in between. You don't get to win with a weak mind. You don't get to be great if you're soft. If you want to stand out, you must be the one who keeps going when everyone else stops. You must be the one who sees pain and keeps pushing. You must be the one who refuses to settle. So destroy the weakness in you, kill it, rip it out. Replace it with strength, with discipline, with an unshakable drive to win. Because in the end, toughness isn't optional. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. And those who embrace it are the ones who dominate. Surround yourself with strength. The people you associate with will make or break you. Your environment is everything. It dictates your mindset, your habits, your level of success. If you surround yourself with weak, negative, and unambitious people, you will absorb their mentality. If you surround yourself with strong, driven, and relentless winners, their mindset will become your own. Most people fail because they allow the wrong influences into their lives. They spend their time with complainers, doubters, and excuse makers. They listen to people who tell them to take it easy or slow down. They allow themselves to be infected by mediocrity, and they wonder why they never reach the next level. You cannot rise to greatness if you are surrounded by people who are comfortable with being average. Take a look at your inner circle. Do the people around you push you forward, or do they hold you back? Do they challenge you to be better, or do they feed your weaknesses? Are they winners, or are they losers? Because if you are the most ambitious, hardest working person in your group, you are in the wrong group. Winners surround themselves with winners. They seek out people who are smarter, stronger, and more successful than they are. They look for mentors, competitors, and allies who force them to level up. They understand that success is contagious, just like failure. If you want to be great, you must put yourself in rooms where greatness is the standard. The truth is, weak people hate seeing others rise. They will try to hold you back. They will criticize you, mock your ambition, and tell you that you're too intense or too obsessed. That's because your drive exposes their laziness. Your hunger makes them uncomfortable. They want you to stay small so they can feel better about themselves. Cut them off. Eliminate them from your life. You have no time for dead weight. Success is not just about what you do. It's also about what you refuse to tolerate. Stop tolerating negativity. Stop tolerating excuses. Stop tolerating people who drain your energy. You are in control of who you allow into your space. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, who challenge you, who force you to grow. If you don't have a strong circle, build one. Find mentors, join high-level groups, put yourself in environments where people are winning. Read books, listen to powerful minds, consume content that strengthens your mentality. If you can't physically be around successful people, immerse yourself in their thinking. The internet gives you access to the minds of the greatest winners in history. Use it. There is no excuse for allowing weak influences into your life. Success is a choice. Strength is a choice. And part of that choice is deciding who you surround yourself with. Make the right choice, or suffer the consequences of staying average. Winners don't keep company with losers. They don't waste time with people who don't push them forward. They surround themselves with strength, and as a result, they become stronger. If you're serious about winning, you must do the same. Choose strength. Choose winners. Choose success. At the end of the day, everything comes down to one thing: your mentality. Your mindset is either your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. If you don't take control of it, the world will. And let me tell you, the world has no mercy for the weak. You have two choices. You can continue living in the same cycle of excuses, distractions, and mediocrity, blaming everyone but yourself for where you are. Or you can make the decision right now, this very second, to change, to rewire your mind for success, to destroy every ounce of weakness in you, to surround yourself with winners, to stop negotiating with fear, to become the kind of person who demands more from life and doesn't stop until they get it. Nothing is given. Everything is earned. You want success? Then prove it. Every single day. When others rest, you work. When others doubt, you believe. When others quit, you keep going. The world belongs to those who refuse to break. And if you make the choice to be relentless, to be unstoppable, to be the strongest, toughest, hardest working person in the room, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that can stop you. This is your time. This is your moment. So get out there and take what's yours.